Happy Friday, everybody. I wanted to share the funniest story and to see if you guys thought it was just as incredible as I think. So, I was out eating pizza with a coworker, and I just met her, a few months ago, and she's younger, she's in her 20s. And so she's telling me that she dated this guy for a few months, like 3 months. Like maybe once or twice a week she would see him. She claims they weren't intimate yet, they're just dating, but that's pretty regular. And I think that's pretty, not serious, but it's going somewhere. And so they went out on their last date and they had like this passionate kiss. And he's like, oh, I don't know, they talked about her planning the next date or whatever. So basically, he ghosted her after that last date and the last, like, passionate kiss. But she's like, what the hell? So she let like a few weeks go by and she texts him, which is bad move. You never text a guy. Screw him if he doesn't contact you. But anyway, she texts him and she's like, hey, I haven't heard from you. Is everything okay? And so he's like, oh, I've been, whatever the excuse is, busy, whatever. How are you? So she kind of got annoyed and they kind of like, the conversation fizzled and they never talked again. He just ghosted her. And it's crazy. Because I don't mind a ghosting if you go on one date, if you talk a few times. Because to me, I prefer that. It's like no explanation needed. I don't have to tell you I'm not attracted, like your voice annoying me or whatever. So anyways, he ghosts her. So she's telling me the story and she's like, and 8 months later, she gets on a plane to go to somewhere for a wedding. And he's in the seat next to her. This is the craziest part. He's sitting next to her. They don't make eye contact. He notices her from his peripheral. She could tell in the peripheral that she's literally sitting next to him. His shoulder's next to her shoulder. It's insane. They didn't say a word to each other. They didn't say hello. They didn't crack a smile. That to me is the most insane thing I think I've ever heard. How do you sit? It was a 4-hour flight. How do you sit next to somebody? You know how the plane seats are, you're literally on top of each other. You're adjusting in your seat. You're getting up to go to the bathroom. You grab something from your back. How do you not say hello? And I just kept asking her for an hour over lunch. How did you not say hello? She's like, I'm not going to say hello. He didn't say hello. I'm like, that is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. You're sitting next to somebody in a plane, sharing shoulders, sharing airspace. You dated him for 3 months and you don't say, hey, what's up? That is the most, they left, even when you're getting your bags, you have to make eye contact. I don't know how they did it. I'm perplexed. I've been thinking about this for days. It's the funniest story. And she said, no, they didn't say a word. They didn't look at each other. The whole plane, they never talked again. I'm like, this is a story. This is something I've never heard. I don't know how it's possible, but can you imagine somebody you date, even somebody you know, somebody you met? I'm not going to sit there for 4 hours and pretend I don't know you. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I don't know why it's like freaking me out so much. I would have said, hey, cat got your tongue, never heard from you or something. I would have made him feel silly, but still, I would have said, hey, I just can't. So I thought that was so funny. Can you guys sit next to someone on a plane and not make eye contact and not say one word to each other, even though you perfectly know each other?